Hello everyone, welcome to VLearn Tutorials. In this video we are going to do zero of a polynomial and this concept will be useful in exercise 2.2. So before understanding the concept of zero, let's understand one more term, zero polynomial. Zero polynomial is a type of a polynomial. Since word zero is coming in both of the terms, that's why I am explaining zero polynomial in this video today, and I have not explained it while we were discussing types of polynomials. So before explaining, I want to tell you one thing, that this zero polynomial and zero of a polynomial, they are not linked to each other. They are completely different terms. Zero polynomial means, let's take one expression 0x square plus y 0y plus 0. See, I have taken one expression, or we can say I have taken one polynomial. Here constants are 0, 0 and 0 and variables are x and y. So whenever all the constants in a given expression are equal to 0, that type of polynomial, it is referred as zero polynomial. So that is the meaning of zero polynomial. I'll take one more example. So you can see in this expression all the constants are equal to 0. So this term, it is known as zero polynomial and it's a type of polynomial. Now let's discuss the meaning of zero of a polynomial. Now let's take one polynomial x minus 4. So this is linear polynomial I have taken. Linear polynomial means when the highest degree of your variable is 1. Here I have taken x minus 4. X means x to the power is 1. So in this polynomial, for any value of x, when this expression becomes 0, that will be termed as, or that particular value of x, it will be termed as zero of a polynomial. For example, now let's put x is equals to, in this expression we'll put x is equals to 4. The meaning of this thing is that wherever you see x, here in place of x you have to put this numerical value which is given to you. So in place of x I'll put 4 minus 4. This I will write as it is. So 4 minus 4, I will get 0. So now for this value of x, when x is equals to 4, you are getting your expression equals to 0. This means this 4, it is known as zero of a polynomial. So I will write down what is zero of a polynomial. In any expression, or you can say in any given polynomial, that value of variable, any variable you can take, x, y, z, any variable. So that value of variable for which your expression becomes 0, for which your expression becomes 0, that value of x, that value of variable is known as zero of a polynomial, is zero of a polynomial. So this is a concept of zero. Let's take another example for better understanding. So I'll take another polynomial. For example, now I will take x square minus 4. So this is, now I have taken, since the power of the variable or the degree of the variable is 2 now, which means I have taken quadratic polynomial now. So I have to choose that value of x for which I will get this expression equals to 0. So let's take x is equals to 2. Now in place of x in the given expression you have to put 2. So here x is there, so in place of x I will write 2 and this degree will come as it is minus 4. So square of 2 into 2 it is 4, 4 minus 4 we will get 0. Now for x is equals to 2, your expression it is becoming equal to 0, which means this 2 is a 0 of the given expression or given polynomial. So now I just want to explain with one more example. Now in place of 2 just write x is equals to 1. In the same polynomial just replace this 2 with 1. So if I replace 2 with 1, what I will get? 1 square, which will be equals to 1. 1 minus 4. 1 minus 4 will be equals to minus 3, because minus plus is minus and the sign which is with a bigger number. So with bigger number minus sign is there. 1 minus 4 I will get 3. See, I am not getting 0 as my answer, which means 1 is not a 0 of the given polynomial. So only for that value of variable for which your expression it becomes 0, that is known as 0 of a polynomial. So we'll understand this concept more in a more better way while we apply in the exercise. Now let's start with the exercise. So this is first question of exercise 2.2. You have to find the value of the polynomial. So this polynomial is given to you at x is equals to 0, x is equals to minus 1 and x is equals to 2. So I will do two parts here. Third part you have to try it yourself. Now this polynomial is given to us 5x minus 4x square plus 3, and this polynomial is quadratic polynomial since the highest degree of the variable is x and variable of this polynomial is x. So for this polynomial we have to find the value by substituting these values of x. What we have to do, we have to substitute first 0 wherever we see x. So in place of x you have to write 0. So let's do it. So first part I am starting now, where you have to find the value of this polynomial by putting x is equals to 0. So 5x means in place of x I have to put this 0. Minus 4, this place of x I have to put 0. X square, then 3. 5 into 0 it will be 0. Minus 4 into 0, because square of 0 again it will be 0. So 4 into 0 again it will be 0 plus 3. 0 minus 3 0, 0 plus 3 will be 3. So for the value of this expression at x is equals to 0 is equals to 3. So very simple. Now let's try for x is equals to minus 1. See, we are getting some value, which means x is equals to 0 is not a 0 of this polynomial. Just I am telling you the concept of 0, but here you don't have to see what is 0 and what's not 0. You just have to find the value at different values of x. Now let's do second part, where you have to put x is equals to minus 1. Second part you have to try by putting x is equals to minus 1. So simple, in place of x we will write minus 1. So 5 into minus 1 minus 4 into minus 1 square plus 3. 5 into minus 1 it will be minus 5 plus square of minus 1, which means minus 1 into minus 1, minus and minus sign will get cancelled. So you will get square of minus 1 equals to 1. So 4 into 1, I will write over here 4 into 1, it will be 4, because this minus sign it will get cancelled. So here you will get plus 3. Minus 5 minus 4 plus 3. So minus minus is plus, minus 5 minus 4 it will be minus 9, 5 plus 4 is 9 with a sign of minus, plus 3. So minus 9 plus 3, minus plus is minus with a sign which is with the bigger number. So 9 minus 3 is 6. So the sign which is with the bigger number is minus. So that's why with the answer also minus will come. So when you are putting x is equals to minus 1, the value of this expression is minus 6. Now x is equals to 2, you have to try yourself and post your answers in the comment section. Now let's do the next question of your exercise. The next question of the exercise, second question, find P0, P1 and P2 for the following polynomial. So 4 parts have been given to you. I will do 2 parts and 2 you have to try yourself. Pt, so this is how we write polynomial. So here P means polynomial and T refers to in which variable your given polynomial is. So T we have written, since the given polynomial it has variable T. So if the given polynomial it has variable x, so you will write Px. So here you will write whichever variable is given in the polynomial. So the question is, you have to use different values of the polynomials. These values 0, 1 and 2. You have to put, this is same as we have done the first question. Just these values you have to put in this expression and you have to find the value. So let's start with 0. So each expression you have to find the values for 0, 1 and 2. So let's start with 0. So when you are replacing this t with some value, so you will write that value over here instead of t. So now wherever you can see t, you have to put 0. So I will write 2 plus t means 0 we are putting plus 2t square. So again in place of t we have to write 0 minus t square, t cube. So 0 cube I will write. Since highest degree of the variable in this given polynomial was is 3, which means this is cubic polynomial. So let's do it now. 2 plus 0, this 0 we don't have to write, then plus 2 into 0, again it will also be 0, let's write it down, minus 0, it will be 0 again. So the value of the given polynomial at t is equals to 0 is 2. So you just have to put that value in the given polynomial and find its value. Now the same polynomial we have to find its value for 1 also. So wherever you have put t is equals to 0, now you have to put t is equals to 1. So let's do it now. P2, 1 we are doing, P1 is equals to 2 we will write as it is, plus in place of t we are writing 1 plus 2 into 1 square minus 1 cube. So wherever t is present, I have written 1 in place of t. 2 plus 1 plus 2 into 1, because 1 square is 1, so 2 into 1 it will be 2 minus cube of 1, 1 into 1 into 1, this is again equals to 1. Now let's do its addition. 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 minus 1 it is 4. Simple, you have to do it. Now let's do it for P2. P2 means wherever t is present, now you have to put t is equals to 2. So this one now we will write, or replace this one with 2. So 2 plus t means 2 plus 2 into t square means 2 square minus t cube means t 2 cube. So wherever t is present, I have written there 2. 2 plus 2 plus 2 into square of 2 is 4. Here I will write 2 into 2 is 4. So this will become 2 into 4. 2 into 4 is 8 minus cube of 2. Cube of 2 means 2 into 2 into 2. So this is 8. So I will write 8 over here. 2 plus 2 is 4. So plus 8 and minus 8 they will get cancelled, because 8 minus 8 it will be 0. So P2, the value of this polynomial at t is equals to 2 is 4. Now let's do the next part. So fourth part of second question is x minus 1, x plus 1. So wherever, see now this polynomial, it is given in x. So wherever you are seeing x, you can just replace that x with 0, 1 and 2. For all of the three values you have to solve. Now let's start with p0, means in place of x we have to put 0. Now 0 minus 1, 0 plus 1. So it will be minus 1, 0 minus 1, it will be minus 1. This bracket means two terms are getting multiplied. Multiply 0 plus 1, it will be 1. So minus 1 into plus 1, it is minus 1. So the value of this expression at x is equals to 0 is minus 1. Now we have to do for p1. p1 means the value of x, it should be 1 now. So wherever you can see x, just put 1. So 1 minus 1, because x minus 1, it will become 1 minus 1, x plus 1, it will become 1 plus 1. So 1 minus 1, it will be 0, bracket means multiplication, 1 plus 1, it will be 2, 0 into 2 will be 0. So when x is equals to 1, the polynomial becomes 0, which means 1 is also 0 of this polynomial. I have already explained you at the starting. So for that value of variable for which your expression becomes 0, that value of variable is known as 0 of a polynomial. So but this is not asked in the question, you just have to find the value. So at x is equals to 1, polynomial, the value of the polynomial is 1. Now let's solve it for x is equals to 2. So this is the polynomial. Again we have to put the values. First of all, I'll just write it here. So in place of x, now you have to write 2. So 2 minus 1 and 2 plus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1, multiplication, and 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 into 3 is 3. So p2 is equals to 3. So when x is equals to 2, the value of the expression is 3. So now remaining two parts you have to try yourself. Now let's do the third question. So the next question, in third question you have to verify whether the following expressions and the numbers or the value of variable which is written against them. So whether these values are zeros of the given polynomial or not. For example, if this is the expression, just opposite to this expression they have given us one value of that variable. So we have to see whether this value is 0 of the polynomial or not. So this is the question. Now let's see, in this part we have, in this question we have 8 parts, so 4 parts I'll do with you. So px is equals to 3x plus 1, where x is equals to minus 1 by 3. So for this value of x we have to check whether this is 0 or not. So the value of x, since this given expression its variable is x, so they have written px, and the value of x is minus 1 by 3. So in place of x I will write p minus 1 by 3, same like we have done in the previous question. So wherever you see x, in place of x you have to write minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3 plus 1. So this bracket means multiplication always. So we can see this 3 and this 3, it will get cancelled. 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 1 is 3. So I am left with minus 1, because 1 into minus 1 will be minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1, it is equals to 0. Because when same numbers are getting, because we have same numbers with opposite sign, they will get cancelled with each other and we get 0 as an answer. You can see when we are putting x is equals to minus 1 by 3, at this expression it is becoming equals to 0, which means minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of this polynomial, 0 of given polynomial. So now let's check for the second part. So px is equals to 5x minus pi. So the given expression, again variable is x and you have to check for x is equals to 4 by 5. So I will write p 4 by 5. So this is how you have to write. Wherever you are seeing x, now you have to write 4 by 5. Why? Earlier you were writing here x, but now you have to write 4 by 5. So here also 4 by 5 should come. So in place of x, I have written 4 by 5 minus pi. This 5 and this 5 will get cancelled. 5 into 1 is 5, 5 into 1 is 5. So I am left with 1 into 4, 4 minus pi. So the value of polynomial at 4 by 5 is 4 minus pi. So this is not equals to 0, which means 4 by 5 is not a 0 of given polynomial. Now let's do other parts. So next two parts I have written. For this px is equals to 3x square minus 1. Again this is quadratic polynomial because highest degree of the variable is 2, and for this polynomial its variable is x. So we have to check for these two values of x whether they are zeros of the given polynomial or not. So let's check. First we will do for x when it is equals to minus 1 by root 3. So in place of x in the given expression you have to write minus 1 by root 3 whole square, 3x square, so I have written whole square minus 1. So this root 3, whenever any root number you have to do it square, which means root 3 into root 3 it will become 3. Or you can also say this root will get cancelled with square. This is how you can do it. So it will become, bracket means multiplication, so 3 into 1. Again this square we are doing means we are doing square of this whole term, minus 1 by 3 into minus 1 by 3. Minus and minus sign will get cancelled. So this root 3 and multiplied by root 3 it will become 3. I have shown you how it will become 3. So this whole expression it will become 1 by 3. So 3 into 1 by 3, because square of this term it will become 1 by 3 minus 1. So this 3 and this 3 it will get cancelled. So 1 minus 1 is equals to 0, which means x equals to minus 1 by root 3. This is 0 of the given polynomial. Now let's check for this. In place of x we have to write now 2 by root 3 square of this term minus 1. So let's do it square. Square means 2 times we have to multiply 2 root 3 into 2 root 3. 2 into 2 is 4 and root 3 into root 3 it will become 3. So 4 by 3 we will get 3 into 4 by 3 minus 1. So this 3 it will get cancelled with this 3 and we'll get 4 minus 1 is equals to 3. So the value of polynomial at 2 by root 3 it is equals to 3, and which is not equals to 0, which means this is not a 0 of a given polynomial. So your expression it should become equal to 0. Only then this value will be the 0 of the polynomial. So minus 1 by root 3 it was 0 of this polynomial, whereas 2 by root 3 is not a 0 of the given polynomial. Now let's do this part. So px is Lx plus m. So here instead of numbers they have just given the expression in alphabets, but you have to, don't get confused, the variable will be that one which is written over here. So in this expression L and M they are not variables, they are some constant numbers, and variable is the x because it's written with p. So don't get confused. Whichever alphabet is written with p, that will be the variable of the given polynomial. Now you have to find its value at x is equals to minus m by L. So I will write p of minus m by L is equals to L. So here in place of x I will write minus m by L plus m. So bracket means multiplication, that's why I have written a sign of multiplication. So this L and this L it will get cancelled. So I am left with minus m because 1 into minus m it will be minus m plus m. So minus m plus m, numbers with opposite sign, same numbers with opposite sign, they will get cancelled and I will get 0 as my answer. So P or polynomial at x is equals to minus m by l is becoming equal to 0, which means this value of x is equals to 0 of a polynomial, or this value is 0 of a polynomial. So now 4 parts, remaining 4 parts you have to try yourselves, and any doubts you can post in the comment sections. And now let's do the last question of this exercise. So this is fourth sum and last sum of your exercise. In this sum you have to find the zeros of the polynomial. So this is really simple. Whenever you have to find 0 of a polynomial, just equate the given polynomial to 0, which means write that polynomial equals to 0. That's simple. Then you can solve it. X is equals to 5 will shift to other side, plus 5 it will be changed into minus 5, 0 minus 5, so x is equals to minus 5. So this is the 0 of the given polynomial. So we can check also like whether this value which we have found, is it correct or not. So just fill this value of x in the given expression. So x plus 5, I'll just write the value of x as minus 5. Minus 5 in place of x plus 5. So minus 5 plus 5 I'll get equals to 0, because same numbers with opposite signs, they will get cancelled. So here we got x is equals to minus 5 as 0 of this polynomial. Simple, you have to just write this polynomial equals to 0. Now let's do this one. 2x plus 5. Again same way we'll write this equals to 0. So why we are equating this equal to 0? The reason, we know 0 of a polynomial, it will give us whole equation equal to 0. That's why we are equating it with 0. So 2x, 5 will shift to other side, it will be changed into minus 5, because plus 5 it will be changed into minus 5. Then we need to find the value of x, that's why x will keep this side and 2 will shift to other side. This x is getting multiplied by 2. So 2 on shifting to other side, it will get divided. So I got x is equals to minus 5 by 2. So again we can check now by putting this value of x in this. So 2 into x means into minus 5 by 2 plus 5. 2 and 2 it will get cancelled. Minus 5 plus 5 will get 0, which means minus 5 by 2 is 0 of this polynomial. Now let's do this one. Cx plus d, it is equals to 0. So because I have told you, whenever you are finding a 0, just equate with expression to 0. Because we know if we fill x, or if we fill 0 for polynomial in place of this x, we will get our expression equals to 0. That's why before only we are equating the expression with 0 to find the value. So Cx is equals to d on shifting to other side, it's minus d. So x is equals to, we need to find the value of x, that's why c will shift to other side. So minus d, this c is getting multiplied with x, so on shifting to other side it will get divided. So I'll get x is equals to minus d by c. You have to put this value in this expression and you have to see yourselves whether we have found the correct value or not. So in place of x, you can put minus d by c plus d. So you can see this c and this c will get cancelled. Here minus d is there. So minus d plus d, they both will get cancelled and will get 0. So here you don't have to get confused like these are the alphabets. They have clearly mentioned c and d, they are real numbers, and here they have written px, means x is the variable of this polynomial. So this was your exercise 2.2 and we have completed exercise now, and in the next video we'll continue with exercise 2.3. If you have not seen the previous video, I have shared the link in the description box where I've completed exercise 2.1, and if you like the video, do share, do subscribe. See you in my next one.